Get over here! Let the fighting commence. Or review, or something. And I don't know. We're a bunch of losers fighting outside my house. Let's just get on with the fucking video. Group review! Hey everyone, Movie Manny here, or Manny Garcia, and welcome to another episode of Group Review for Season 3. Woo! And I hope you all like that little intro that I did with my friends. Yep, we're back at it again with this review. Today, with me here today is Alex.
Wow, I can't believe you suckers chose me to be the most OP character on this show. What?
Chelsea.
Hi.
Kaylani.
What?
Christian. Get over here.
Yo.
Zach.
Sup?
And newcomer, Jordan.
Yay! My turn.
All right. So today's review is Mortal Kombat, 2021's Mortal Kombat. What did you guys think of the movie?
I liked
It's
it.
pretty good for a video game movie.
It was pretty
Better
good.
than I thought. Better than the movie. Better than the last movie I watched. My ears weren't as covered as much.
Yeah, Godzilla vs. Kong.
Yeah, my ears were so covered, and I couldn't really.
Yeah,
I actually enjoyed this one as most. I was
Yeah,
at the edge
again,
of my seat.
I think we were. Again, I think we were in a movie theater. I think the audio is differently from here, but I don't know.
Look at the camera.
But I don't know. But so yes, we all saw Mortal Kombat. I've seen it like three times. So that's how good this movie is, despite what all the other YouTubers naysay about it. Chelsea, Zach, the two of you saw this movie already, right?
I also saw it 3 times.
Yes. Yeah, so they know what I'm saying. So these are the first time these guys ever seen the movie. So again, they say that it's pretty good, right?
It is a pretty good one, although with some concerns.
Yeah, some
There were a
concerns,
lot of concerns.
which we will get to soon. But first, for most of you out there who don't know what Mortal Kombat is, this movie is based on the beloved video game franchise with amazing characters and interesting lore and family-friendly fighting stuff. I'm joking.
It's not family friendly.
It's not fucking family friendly.
It's not family friendly.
No, it's not. It's pretty fucked up. Here, let me show you some clips of all the frickin' fights.
Wins. Belong.
A lot of pissed off parents. But it doesn't matter how pissed off the parents got. The game franchise prospered on like today, since we're like up to 11 Mortal Kombat games, which is pretty good, and hopefully it will continue on in the future. I don't know. We'll continue on in the future. And I know that in the 90s there were 2 Mortal Kombat movies, the first one, and then there's the sequel in the 90s. Those 2 were pretty shit, honestly. Those
2 was better than 1, though.
You thought 2 was better than 1?
You didn't see 2?
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, I saw it. I thought the second one was.
1 was a
equally
classic, I'll admit that, but 2 had more impact.
Despite having like
Not
really
story-wise,
crap.
not story-wise. I'm just saying like more fighting in number 2 than number 1.
My first Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And also with those movies, they were PG-13. why make a Mortal Kombat movie PG-13? It just makes no sense. We were stuck with these two Mortal Kombat movies for a long time, until finally Warner Brothers decided to stop sniffing so much cocaine, actually study and look at the story of the games and remake the movie, because this Mortal Kombat is so much better than the other two, honestly, to me. And they're so much better because, first of all, it's rated R. You see all the blood and gore that we all want. Thank you so much. Enough background history. Let's get into the review. We're gonna do something a little bit different, folks. We're gonna go to like the spoilers right now, and then we'll discuss what the good, the bad, and our favorite part. All right. So here we go. So the movie starts off at this little village where Hanzo, aka Scorpion, lives with his family, and of course Hanzo says to his wife, saying that he's that she is the best thing in the world. He loves her so much. So heartwarming. They're gonna fucking die. It's so obvious that they're gonna fucking die, and they do die by Sub-Zero. Now this is very interesting because when Sub-Zero talks, he's speaking Chinese, and when Scorpion talks, he's speaking Japanese. And sometimes when and there was a scene where they like talk to each other. Scorpion had no idea what Sub-Zero was talking about. So yeah, you know the difference. You know the difference between these two. Like you know the difference between these two. Sub-Zero and Scorpion fight for the first time. Scorpion loses, and in some ways, their fight is like from the game, from the lore, from the story. I know Christian. He knows more of the knows more of the lore, and is that kind of is this true?
From what number 3 had told me, from all the things that I've gathered up of the history, they had a surprise attack from what Sub-Zero's clan did to Scorpion's clan. They annihilated their clan, like completely. So they did it in the dead of night, and they just destroyed the village. It's somewhat a little accurate, but it was only just like one specific little hut rather than a village, and there wasn't very many of Scorpion's clan members rather than just him. But it's a little accurate. I mean, it's just like one-on-one though. It's not like the whole clan of Scorpion was there, but it definitely symbolized that he was the last one.
Before Scorpion dies, he hears the cry of his daughter, who's been hiding, and right as before she could even try, to make it to her, he like dies and possibly like evaporates to hell. And Raiden, he comes in, takes the little girl and title card. So yeah, that first scene was pretty excellent. Surely hope the movie itself is as good as that one particular scene. Hopefully, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh boy. A couple years later, we see our main character, who is Johnny Cole Young, not Johnny fucking Cage. God damn it, movie! You had one job. Yeah, there's this like new character, Cole Young, and you were all like confused of who's this guy? Who's this character? And now I gotta tell you, this character is not in the game. He's an original like custom made me character that you can put in, you just put in the whole game.
He's my MKOC.
Yeah, Cole Young is an original character. So, he was fighting someone, and sure, he's a good fighter, but he sucks at defending and try to try to not get himself hit. So that's one fatal flaw of the movie, of this character. But you can tell that Cole is a descendant of Scorpion, since his entire color is yellow and black, which is connected to Scorpion. Yeah. So after the fight, Cole bumps into Jax, and Jax kind of expositions of how good Cole was, even taking on a fighter that goes by the name of Eddie Tobias. If any of you Mortal Kombat fans know that Eddie Tobias is basically the creator of the two creators of the game, Ed Boon and Chris Tobias. So yeah, this movie has a lot of Easter eggs and a lot of homages to the games, which in some ways, thank you so much. Finally, Hollywood, you're doing better. It's like Sonic the Hedgehog, like his original design, complete shit.
He's still running mean to this day.
His daughter and his wife were having a dinner somewhere, and then all of a sudden it snowed, and we finally get to see Sub-Zero, and Jax tries to save the family, and Jax stayed behind to help out and try to fight Sub-Zero, but his arms get frozen, and I just Jax's arms, man, just his arms. I feel sorry for Jax in some ways.
It's sad.
At least at least his arms look like a Master Chief's. That's a Halo reference.
Yeah. How dare you mention Halo in a Mortal Kombat movie? You heathen!
Easter egg too, when he got his arms ripped off, they gave him the arms from the guy
I
from
suck at
Fortnite.
shooting games.
Bro.
Fortnite is a 9-year-old.
It's trash. Fortnite is trash.
Yeah.
If someone mentions Fortnite right now, I'll call my mom to pick me up.
Pray to God that they don't make a movie
Hello,
of it.
Mom? Yeah, can you pick me up?
Pray to God that don't make a movie about that. Jax's arms get frozen and then completely evaporates. Even though in the games it was Goro who takes out his arm.
There was many people, but in number 3, if I'm not mistaken, anyone can call me out for this one. It was originally Ermac that did it, because all he did was lift them up and just rip off those arms pretty easily. I don't know who originally took off the arm, because there has been some people that have been taking off his arms. He was, in a way, armless.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know who originally took him off. All I'm telling you is in number 3, as far back as I know, Ermac was the one who did it first, I think.
Yeah. So Cole finds Sonya Blade, and he does. He goes into her this trailer park looking house, and all around the walls, Easter eggs. So many Easter eggs, because you see basically Nightwolf, who made his appearance in the 3rd movie. And then you see another character that goes by the name of Cole Khan, who is he's that Aztec.
Kotal Khan.
Kotal Khan, yeah.
That was in number 10.
The 10 one. The
10,
X.
yeah.
Mortal Kombat X.
Yeah, I remember that because I was a huge fan of that. Shout out to
And
that
I even
game.
played that.
It was awesome.
I even played that. And
Yeah,
I loved it.
Honestly, number 11 was okay, but I just enjoyed number 10. It was riveting. I like the story to it.
Yeah, so you see those pictures, and hopefully in the very far future in the sequels we get to see them. Hopefully. Please. during that we see Kano, and I'm going to tell you one thing: the guy who plays Kano, he steals the show. He just hams it up perfectly. And I mentioned this before with some of the actors not like getting a lot of emotion into it.
Yeah.
He's the only one who's like trying his best, honestly.
Right.
Yeah, honestly, he's the one who's trying his best, and annoying as he is, he was still entertaining. He was still entertaining to
he
watch.
gave off a lot of emotion. I really enjoyed his character. His acting was good too. He brings a lot to actually. I think this is just my own opinion. I think he would actually do the video game Kano proud because he did really good. The only thing that Kano had in the game that maybe this actor didn't have as much. I'm not discriminating. He was great.
Yeah.
But the other Kano used a lot more foul language in the video game rather than this one. Because,
That's true.
But they had to keep it a little bit more less aggressive in Kano's case because Kano.
Before Sonya and Cole and Raiden gets to leave, we get to see our good lizard pal Reptile.
Oh my god.
Did not like that guy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
You look
his-
like a legit lizard.
yeah. Even though in the game he basically looked like a green-colored version of basically Sub-Zero and Scorpion. Just all green, but they made him an actual freaking iguana.
Looked like a Godzilla sequel.
Yeah, he looked like a baby Godzilla.
Like a creepier version of Godzilla.
A baby Godzilla, more likely.
Exactly.
It was like, come on, come on, King Kong Godzilla, they're done. Can we have Mortal Kombat now?
I mean, some of the people could actually do a little bit better than that, but this one was terrible, like really terrible.
Yeah, again, an actual lizard. But we do get to see Kano rip out his Reptile's heart.
No,
and say,
that was great. That was
I
a
would
great
like to
scene.
make one
That
quick
was a
that was
comment.
from the game, too.
In the
That was a
original,
good
I
scene.
thought he was losing his arm because it looked like it was melting for a second. Spoiler to that one. But it looked like it was melting.
because I thought it would, but I guess not.
It
Again,
looked like it too. It was looking
yeah,
like it.
it's a movie that shouldn't be taking itself seriously, and
Yeah.
plus, it's a video game that shouldn't be taking itself
The
seriously.
only thing I would take seriously is the accuracy. That's the
Yeah.
only thing I'm taking seriously of the movie.
That's true, but still,
The logic and stuff behind it, no, I won't take seriously.
But
Like,
still.
I give it good.
Still a pretty cool death scene and a perfect little homage to the game. Meanwhile, in the outworld, the main bad guy, shit, I forgot his name. Shin something.
The more you make up names, the less I'm gonna remember. It was
Shang
Shang Tsung.
Oh shit, he was right!
Oh God!
Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Shang Tsung.
So
Yeah, so
Ching
she-
Chong Song.
No, just Shang Tsung.
Shang
Sean, thank you.
Not Ching Chong.
Thank you.
Ching Chong Song.
No, stop it. Stop it.
Alright, so what about it?
Please.
Watching Cookie always
wrong.
So, what about Shang Tsung?
Yeah, so in the outer world, Shin-chan tried to get Sub-Zero to take out all
Look at the camera.
take out all of the heroes from Earth Realm, and we see Melina, which I'm not gonna lie.
Melina.
Well, yeah, Melina. Thank you.
Melina.
Thank you. We see Melina, and I'm not gonna lie, I still tap that. Even in the video game, I still knock that up. No matter how sharp her teeth is, I'll still do it. Would you do it?
I will need some very, very, very special protection.
Anywho,
Anywho.
some of the accuracy for Melina's fighting abilities, it was nice, but I didn't like some of the accuracy when it came to like her powers and stuff because
Yeah.
she did more within the game than they referenced in the movie or
yeah. And again, you don't really get to see her really, really jagged, sharp teeth towards the very, very very end of the movie.
Well, towards the end of her fight.
Yeah, towards the end of her freaking fight. So.
We should have seen some of those teeth at work.
But even then, it was all right. I appreciate it, but I didn't like some of the accuracy for other reasons. I'm gonna say that most of the combat abilities was good, but her powers I'm just kind of sad and disappointed with.
Yeah, and that garden gnome that Kano spits at, I really wish the garden gnome looked like the toasty guy. You know?
Oh yeah.
I just really want him to, because again, it would have been like an awesome little funny Easter egg. But hey, you can't win them all. You can't win them all, folks.
The garden gnome to me looks like a Trail Velocity commercial.
Velocity commercial.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be a sequel to the
That's what it
DreamWorks
looks like
movie
to me.
Gnomes.
The garden gnome looks like the Trail Velocity commercial.
There's no Toasty in the movie. That made me sad.
Oh yeah, dang it, no toasty. Kano, Sonya, and Cole go to this temple, Raiden's temple, to like train, and they get to see Kung Lao and
Okay.
they in the video games they are cousins, so that's one good accuracy.
Which one?
Kung Lao and Kung Lao and shoot.
Them Asian boys.
Well, the two. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Kung Lao and gosh, he's the main person of the thing, and I can't remember.
Yeah, basically.
Well, but yeah, I know what you're talking. Yeah, that was a good accuracy. I like that.
Yeah.
Chun Li.
No, it wasn't.
Well, technically, in the first one, they said that they trained together, so they were like cousins. But then they actually made it official into cousins later on.
Yeah. So
In the very first
so they
one,
go. So they go into the temple. They get trained by them, and you see Katana's fans. You see her fans like a trophy. It's like, what happened to her? Wasn't she like Melina's BFF? Wasn't she like her best friend or something?
Who?
Melina and Katana, weren't they like?
Melina?
Yeah, Melina and Katana, weren't they like best friends in the game?
No. Melina was an experiment driven off of Katana. Katana's blood was used to make Melina. Because Shang Tsung created Melina.
Kind of like spamming. When they start their when Kano and Cole start their training, you hear Kung Lao say, "We're gonna test your might," just like in the in the freaking song, and then you get and then of course Chung Lao. Fuck, I forgot the guy's name. I'm gonna
Chun Li.
Thank you. Wait, is it Chung Li?
That's what I said.
It could be Chop Suey.
I'm just gonna like put up the name.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I can't pronounce it right now. And that one guy like does his kick sweep and we all know that's from the game, and people always spam that. They always spam that move in the game. It's like, cut it out, damn it. Jax. He does come back, but he has these like little T-Rex robo arms.
They weren't very strong.
Dang it. But
Oh, Liu Kang.
Liu Kang.
That's what
Thank
it was.
you, Liu Kang.
I had to look it up.
Thank you, Liu Kang. Yeah, Liu Kang kick sweep. Thank you, Liu Kang.
But he was a lot younger in this one. I didn't really like it.
I honestly thought his name was Orange Chicken.
Stop mentioning food!
Oh, Chun Li's. I'm thinking Chun Li from Pawn Stars.
Or it could be Chun Li.
Anywho. I didn't really like the fact that they made Liu Kang young in this version. Technically, he was past the age of, I don't know, anyone call me out again.
Well, again,
I think he was past the age of 25 when he actually started training.
Again,
Well, he trained with
they're
Raiden
only
all his
doing
life,
this.
but when he entered Mortal Kombat, he was like at the age of 23 or 25 when he started.
Well, you know the only reason why they had to make him young, right? Just in case, sequels. We need to make them young. Oh, they're gonna make 5 of them.
I don't know, man.
There's a scene where everyone is like having like having like supper. Kano wanted an egg roll, and Kung Lao didn't want to give him
He
any.
freaking ate it.
Yeah, like he ate it, but in some ways he wanted to do that on purpose. Like actually get his power.
Just to
Yeah.
piss
His
him
power.
off. Just to piss him off.
Just to piss him off and get his power. Yeah, in this, so I don't know if this is like 100% true in the game, but everyone has like everyone like has these like spiritual powers. I don't know if this is like real, like true in the game, but
Kano didn't get his power like that.
Yeah.
He had an implant.
Yeah,
That gave
so-
him a laser beam and all that stuff. In fact, he even had a robotic arm.
yeah.
That's why I thought that he was gonna lose it too.
So that's one tiny little mess up.
And Sonya's too.
Yeah, and Zonya's.
Because she never had the. Well, she had a built-in one. She didn't have it from her actual arms.
Yeah, her Halo rings.
Yeah, well, it was like a Sonic Pulse, I think.
Sonic Pulse.
There's a
Yeah.
Sonic and a Halo reference.
That's a different type of. Okay.
But anyway, that was a little inaccurate as well. Because she never had that either.
So as usual, Cole can't get his power out, and Raiden just like you can't do this. You gotta leave. You just be a liability. During this part of the movie, and making sure I've seen this before. During this part of the movie, I was like, really? We're seriously gonna do that? The chosen one can't like get his power. Just send him on his way, but oh wait, give him a threat. Let him bring out his power. Let him come back.
That's an actual technique that masters use. It's basically like feeling abandoned, but then knowing your inner strength and then coming back.
Yeah, but they've done this like so many freaking times in movies, and and honestly, it's so freaking cliche. Like why? Just fucking why? I know I'm trying to like drag on the
Adrenaline.
drag on the movie and
I
try to
know.
drag on, but seriously,
they did it
that's
for
a,
adrenaline. So you have to have a threat in order for your adrenaline to run, in order to push yourself out.
seriously,
faster.
it's as cliche.
I know.
It's as cliche
Yeah, it's
as
gonna happen.
it's as cliche as the overworked parents not neglecting their kid, and some magical MacGuffin teaches him or her a lesson, and hey, family's more important than work. It's like that storyline. It's cliche as that one. So yeah, Raiden takes Cole out of the picture as until he finally gets his power, which is like some type of armor. Whenever he gets attacked, it like absorbs more power, and boom, he fights a little bit better. He goes up against Goro. What did you guys think of like Goro's design? Actually, let me say
Pretty
that.
good. Look, I don't know. I like this outfit, the
I was about to
loincloth
say that
and
he
bird feathers he got.
I was about to say that for Goro, he looked like in between one of the aliens from John Carter and one of the orcs from the movie Warcraft.
That's a good explanation.
That's what I thought he looked like.
I forgot who that person is. Like I said, I'm bad with names.
The giant forearm giant.
Ah!
Yeah, and speaking of
Remind me of a cartoon character, to be honest, from like back in early 2000s.
I liked him.
Ben 10.
I just.
Yes, thank
oh
you.
yeah, that
That's
one
basically
Ben
what it
10
was
character.
Yeah, that's basically what I was going for. It
Except-
reminded me of.
Even though he did
reminded me of
first.
horror, like
Right.
from Ben 10. That's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, but only sure that guy did it first before Ben 10. So
Yeah, you have a good point with
It's
that.
the guy from Fortnite.
I should no. Stay. Okay. Okay, and speaking of which, I know in the original first Mortal Kombat one, he was there, but he was like an animatronic and puppeteered, and even to this day, sure, it was a little bit finicky, but I still thought that it was that him being practical and a puppet, it was pretty cool. Other than like looking all big and CGI, like freaking Shrek with Samurai Jack's bow tie. So, and speaking of like other villains, I know that the main guy has Sub-Zero, and then he brings in like more characters like Nitara. Nitara is this like a winged vampire woman, and she makes her appearance in the 5th Mortal Kombat movie, and then there was Cable who makes his appearance in the 3rd, and General Rico who makes his appearance in the 4th Mortal Kombat movie. So yeah, we got a lot of characters here, folks. We got lots of characters in this movie, and hopefully we get to see more. And the fights between the Earthrealm heroes and the Outworld heroes, they in some ways it was pretty cool. I know that Kano breaks like Raiden's like staff to unhook this shield, and all the bad guys come in, and seriously, Kun Lao's kill is so fucking good. His hat turns into a drill, just like in the game. Right as Kun Lao kills that vampire lady, he says flawless victory, just like in the game, and he does his hat sweep. Say with me, folks. Just like in the game.
Just like in the game.
Zach.
I didn't rehearse this properly. The main guy just like straight up killed him. He was like, "Okay, you're too overpowered. I'm gonna nerf you." Don't you just hate it when video game companies nerf your favorite video game characters?
Yeah.
Do you just hate that?
Yeah.
Sonya gets her revenge on Kano by stabbing his laser eye with the garden gnome that he spits on, which who would have thought that was like foreshadowing? Who would have thought? Cole and fuck, what was that guy's name again?
Which one?
The young guy.
Liu Kang?
Liu Kang, thank you. Yeah, so Cole and Liu Kang go up against Cable and Milena. He does Kung Lao does his iconic like dragon flame move and defeats Cable. And Sonya comes in with her superpowers and straight up kills Milena, and you see her spine, just like in the game in some ways. I've been saying this a lot, folks. I've been saying, please, can somebody take my role of saying, just like in the game, please?
Just like in the game.
You do it so well.
You know what they say, it's just like in the game.
I swear to God. Sub-Zero comes in, and Sub-Zero comes in, kidnaps Cole's wife and daughter in the most coolest way possible by freezing that little like
Friendship bracelet.
That little friendship bracelet, like almost like come get me, bitch. and so he does. Cole tries to defeat him, and then finally.
Sore.
Oh boy. Yeah. He's got his shot, folks. He got his
It's
shot.
starting to feel sore.
A little bit, yeah. I'm like,
I know how
my
that
neck.
was. My arm was hurting like for how many days?
Yeah. So Cole go up against Sub-Zero, right? As Sub-Zero almost kills him. Scorpion comes in Scorpion comes in, and you hear a little bit of the original like Mortal Kombat song in the when it, yes, you hear it, and then of course Scorpion yells out, "Get over here!" And so Scorpion and Sub-Zero fight it out again. Scorpion, Cole, they win, but Scorpion kills Sub-Zero with his iconic like fire breath. Just can somebody say it, please?
Just like in the
video game.
I meant video game.
I heard gay.
This guy said, "Fuck." Yeah. So again, just like in the game. Game. So all the bad guys have been defeated. Raiden says, "Fuck you" to the main guy. You talk too much. They're gonna have to like find more fighters, which again sequel, and then of course we finally get like a reference to Johnny Cage in a poster.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's about it. So again, what did you guys like about the movie?
Stop touching my feet.
I meant to touch on things. Well, what did you guys like about the film? Jordan, what did you like about it?
Well, coming from somebody who is not a major fan of this franchise,
Yeah.
I did like the action. It was quite enjoyable. Storyline pretty cliche as far as heroes' journeys go. But yeah, overall kept things interesting with the action.
Alex, what did you like about the film?
Sorry.
Well, I mostly like the action, but again, for the storyline, it is a bit shoddy. I mean, and there are some translation errors. Well, probably most likely with subtitles.
Oh yeah, that too. I did notice it.
I would say they've pretty much got like a short, vague. Well, whoever actually written down the subtitles must have been like a major typo, or probably did not know, or probably use Google.
Because again,
translate the wrong way.
Because again, whenever Scorpion and Sub-Zero talk, they always have to put in like Japanese and Chinese because again, they're different. They're different races. So maybe you're right. Maybe translation a little bit iffy, but again, it's not. Chelsea, what did you like about the film?
Same as Jordan, I like the action that it had.
You like the action, Kaylani?
Same thing, the action, but at the same time, as a person who's learning how to cosplay itself, I have to say it's the costumes and along with the artistry itself.
Oh yeah.
It is not as bad, like I said before. I've seen worse, but this is my first Mortal Kombat. This is my first Mortal Kombat movie, but I have to say it's pretty good. The costume itself is a little hard, but I'm learning how to cosplay itself. Like right now, it's a little inspiration, but I'm still getting there.
Yeah, Christian, what did you like?
I like both story and action, and I'm gonna give a quick reason if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
One of the reasons why it's a little confusing is because they all come from different places, and it's not gonna make sense because you're basically taking like everything and mashing it in some ways together because they did have accuracy with Sonya, Rex, because they were both military folks. Kano was obviously a smuggler, we all know that. The only one I didn't really like the story,
and a little bit mercenary. So
the only one I really didn't like about the story, and it actually goes for the main character, is Cole, because his story is very vague. There's not very much story there to begin with, and I know that doesn't sound too great, but I really didn't like it because also it kind of. And here's the reason why I have the bloodline really quick. He comes from Scorpion's bloodline, which doesn't really make sense because Scorpion's bloodline is destined to almost vanish. There's no way around that in some ways because
even with the daughter, being.
Well, in this one they wanted to make the bloodline go, but it doesn't make sense within the storyline of the actual Mortal Kombat game because in the Mortal Kombat game, really quick reference, I'm a huge nerd, I'm sorry.
No shit.
Every time if any people have ever played Mortal Kombat 11, let me hear a shout out really quick, because that actually explains why Scorpion's race or his clan never survives. Every time he recreates a world where it tries to survive, they always end up dying, just no matter what, and it's kind of sad. And so to hear that there's an actual bloodline, I'm just like, well, what did he do wrong then?
Yes.
But I like pretty much everything about it, except for some of the character-wise developments. Like obviously Reptile, I didn't like that.
Yeah, we'll get to our dislikes.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Okay, but anyway, yeah, I liked all of it because it was pretty accurate.
Zach, what did you like about the film?
It was pretty good for a video game movie. Even from the first scene, I wasn't really sure how to feel about it initially. It was because I feel like the blood was like all CGI, obviously CGI.
Like all CGI.
But I think that's trying to emulate what the game felt like.
That's true. That is true.
It's an interesting artistic decision, but it feels cheap. But so did the game when it came out, when he would see the effects.
Accurate.
So it is accurate.
So I too.
So it's a little cartoony in its violence, but that adds to the series.
Again, it's accurate.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I too like the gore in this. It's just I just hate it when Hollywood wants to make everything kid friendly. Just go all out with the gore. Just go out with the crazy gore, the crazy blood, the crazy deaths. Just go for it.
Be the psychopaths you dream to be.
Thank you.
Be the psychopaths you all dream to be.
Like, hold on, I have another question. What kind of person doesn't like gore? That's my question.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like gore?
I mean, I know that could be majority.
Because some anime and some video games are gore.
I will give you that answer after this video is done because I don't want to say it over this.
Yeah, good
idea.
So I will tell you what there is gore about later on. But
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
so-
say it now.
What's the answer after this?
Yeah,
We'll
so again, I feel like the dislike ratio for everyone is most definitely like some of the characters' story arc and Cole and a little bit of like maybe the story itself. I'm feeling that. I mean, Alex, what did you dislike about the movie again?
What I dislike about how the storyline is a bit shoddy right there. I mean, there were some obvious cuts into it. Mostly I don't like the desert scene of how they just traveled 32 clicks to get to their location. I mean, like, they could have shown... Well, since the guy never jumped out of a plane before, they would at least try to get his reaction. Even though he is just a small-time fighter, a newly developed character, they might as well just show some wacky features.
Yeah, and that's if I may, I know that everyone tried their best. Everyone tried acting their best in this film. It's just again, I didn't feel like people were like the people in this movie were like giving it their all. Unlike the guy who played Kano, he gave it his all. Everyone else felt like they're just just reading their still practicing their lines.
The only ones that I can say that should be okay with the no emotions that Melo's giving off is the two in the beginning, Zero and Scorpion, because they're known for being silent in some ways. Those are the only two I would accept.
They only spread their emotions with their fighting. That's
Those are the only two I'm gonna say I'm gonna defend.
But with
Sonya Blade. I thought he would give off a little bit more. The only thing I really liked about Rex it was when he was fighting Sub-Zero for the first time, and he gave off quite a bit of emotion, a little bit when he was fighting him the first time. But then when round 2 came to be, it was just like, what happened to you?
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
It's like those arms made you a different person.
So again, Jordan, what did you dislike about the movie again?
Same as Alex. I thought the story could use some work. I'm losing my train of thought.
Yeah,
I'm so tired.
Yeah, because again, man, I really got to film our like skits first and then review like a next day. Before, the only iffy parts is just the story. Everyone here doesn't really like the story.
I can give reasons why the story was kind of jumbled itself and why it looked cliche. But I mean, I'll give that explanation later. You guys can ask me.
Well, make it short. Make it just short.
Okay, so
Explain
I'm gonna ask all of you guys, what did you guys didn't like about the movie, or what did you guys didn't like about like the story itself? Like, what was some of the parts? Like, I'm gonna ask everyone this question. Like, what was one of the reasons why you didn't like the story?
Yeah. Alex,
So, Alex.
what didn't you like about the story?
Well, again, I told you.
Well, ask me, because I'm gonna be the one giving you the answer.
Oh, that actually, on second thought, that's going to take
How are you
forever.
develop this
That's
story
actually
yet?
going to
No. I'm asking everyone at the same time, so that way I can just give an answer like right away. I'll be quick.
Yeah, no, actually, on second thought, maybe not, because again, I feel like
Okay, well, let me just give you a quick thing then. Why?
just
Yeah, I know,
one sentence, please.
One sentence. I can't do it in one sentence.
Yeah, one sentence.
Fuck. Okay. Well, mostly because they all come from different areas. It's not supposed to make sense because Sonya Blade and Rex, they come from military background.
It's Jax.
Jax. Sorry. Keep thinking Rex for some reason. They both come from military backgrounds. Cole, I don't even know who he is, so he kind of was just a small-time fighter. Right, exactly. So you just put him in there. Also, Kano is a smuggler. He comes from a different background. My main point is they all come from different backgrounds. That's why the story doesn't make too much sense. Well, it's not supposed to make sense because the story is supposed to make sense when they all come together.
Well, that kind of goes into my dislike of the movie, is that we are kind of pushing this entire like of this movie off of, oh, that's the reference to the video game. But you don't spend time to get to know any of these characters outside of, like, I'm from this family and I fight. So if they had more time to go over kind of the background, the actual character development of the characters, then maybe I'd feel a little more like there was some story to them. Because if this was a standalone thing without the reliance on the video game lore and references, it wouldn't catch people's attention probably. Who would care about the characters?
Yeah. So, I just keep reminding yourselves, folks. Reminding yourself, this is just a movie. Turn off your brain and have fun.
My brain is always too much work.
Even the game itself. Turn off your brain.
Yeah, I didn't even know Mortal Kombat had lore. I just thought it was punches.
Yeah, same here. Just yeah.
That's why it's a fun movie.
I don't know if any game comes without some lore in it. Even fans make up lore.
I know.
If there isn't a lore, the fans make up lore.
Yeah. So even though we talk about something bad, what are like favorite parts of the film? Kaylani, what's your favorite part? Look at the camera.
Other than the movie,
Yeah.
my favorite part is still the costumes. I don't know what my favorite scene is. It's still the costumes. I have a thing for costumes because I'm a cosplayer.
All right, Christian, your favorite parts of favorite scene?
Favorite scene is when Scorpion and Sub-Zero fight. I like the fighting style. I like how they actually use a lot of kung fu.
The one from the beginning, the one from the last, or both?
Both. I like both of them.
Yeah, both their fighters pretty good.
One from culture and one from historical right now.
Christian, you're
Chelsea.
Christian.
I know
we're all tired.
like I'm dating Christian, but
Jesus, we are tired. Chelsea, your favorite scene?
My favorite part?
Yeah, your
I like the
favorite part.
costumes too.
Okay, she likes the costumes. Zach.
I like Kano's insults. I'm gonna use like half of them for sure.
Okay.
They're good.
Jordan.
Pretty much a combination of what everybody has said so far. Costume's pretty cool, Kano's insults are pretty funny. And the fight between Scorpion and Sub-Zero was, like, really engaging.
Alex, your favorite part?
I guess I'd love to say the intellect monologue of Kano, and that I will hereby use some of his British Cockney accent later on.
He's Australian, mate.
Australian, my arse.
Nice try.
Stop with the accents.
Yeah. So my favorite part was most definitely Kung Lao slicing that vampire girl's body in half. Just slice. That
Kind of like getting a sandwich at a deli.
just boom, boom.
It sounds like a deli slice.
All right. So guys, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being good, 1 being bad, what would you guys rate this film? Alex,
7.
7. Kehlani,
9.
Christian,
8.
Jesse,
I was also gonna say 7.
Jordan,
I say 7.5.
7.5. I would go with 9. Yeah. Again, it's a fun action-packed game for people like us. We're casual fans. We're casual fans of the whole Mortal Kombat game. I don't know about the hardcore fans. I have a feeling they'll be like, "This is not right." I give it like a 4 or a 1.
Because they're a bunch of wimps.
If you got a problem, say it to my face.
Yeah.
Thank you!
Alright, before we go, I just want to ask you guys one last thing. Since, the resurgence of video game movies are coming back with Sonic the Hedgehog, Detective Pikachu,
Stop.
and a sequel to Sonic the Hedgehog, and a soon-to-be new animated Super Mario Brothers that are going to be made by Illuminations.
We've been announcing that for ages.
Yeah, I know, but they said they're actually going to finally do this. I'm going to ask you guys this: which video game will Hollywood butcher next?
Actually,
Pikachu.
I'm kind of looking forward to the
I
Metal Gear
swear.
Solid movie. The guy that played Poe from Star Wars is playing him.
You mean,
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, that guy.
wait, the guy that played Poe
Yeah.
from Kung Fu Panda?
No, that's Kung Fu Panda.
I don't know what you're
For me, it's probably gonna be
From Star Wars.
Wait, slow down. We're all talking.
Well,
what was you doing?
for the movie I wanted to see, because the video game I want to see become a movie would be Fallout 3, because Liam Neeson,
Or just Fallout? Just one
or
Fallout.
any of the Fallout series, because Fallout has actually gotten many famous actors. You got Liam Neeson. They even got I forgot, what was the guy that played Machete again?
You got
Danny Trejo?
yeah, Danny
Danny
Trejo.
Trejo. I mean, like,
I didn't know that. That's cool.
and there are many other great actors that actually played as famous voice actors for some of those characters that fell out.
Yeah, you don't have to like explain. Zach, what movie, what video game would Hollywood butcher next?
Oh, I said Metal Gear
You
Solid.
said Metal Gear Solid. Christian, what's yours?
Sonic.
They already done it.
Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog. They already done
You gotta
that.
think of something else, bro.
What do you think?
Soul
they're gonna
Calibur.
judge
Say
next?
Soul Calibur.
For Honor.
No, I will kill him for that.
Oh, make a Netflix adaptation of Sword Art Online.
Oh my god.
God.
Stop it! Stop it!
That's a video
Wait,
game.
what about you?
I don't really know, but I swear, if they do in live action of Yu-Gi-Oh, I will kill everybody right
Oh.
now. I will kill everybody right now in
Jordan.
this very room.
Live action,
Jordan.
my hero.
Let's
Stop it!
Why?
Golly. There's so many I could pick from.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool though.
I don't know. We'll throw out a
why
random
not?
one. God of War.
Oh.
Oh, I hope not.
I heard
There's
that
gonna
one.
be so many hates.
Oh.
I heard that one has potential.
God of War.
There would be a
What
lot
about
of
you?
people that would hate
What do you-
that.
Anime or video
Hey.
game?
Alright.
My Hero Academia.
Stop!
I need a Kid Pix action horror.
Okay.
Oh, heck yeah.
All right. Mine, and why not Street Fighter? I want. Come on. You got us a new Mortal Kombat movie. Give us a new Street Fighter movie. And hell, even reference like one of M. Bison's iconic lines, like yes, or his, or well, of course. So please, Street Fighter needs to be
Hadouken.
revived. It needs to be revived. So
I need
come on.
Punch Out and the many racial stereotypes it has.
That's
Okay,
the
we're-
problem when you leave someone like him in charge.
And Punch Out would basically be Rocky.
Oh yeah.
So yeah!
It would just be the basically Rocky story, but with, like you said,
Racial stereotype.
racial stereotyped
I mean,
fighters.
Sylvester Stallone?
Oh yeah, just
Yeah,
Sylvester
Sylvester
Stallone.
Stallone.
Oh, they should have a fullback
Rocky.
fight Sylvester Stallone, and he's like a classic Italian.
Oh,
He's gonna be
He's a
pizza pasta.
classic.
Hollywood, we're giving you gold.
We're giving you
Don't forget,
ideas.
Sylvester Stallone did play on the first movie ever made,
Oh, for God. All
The
right.
Italian Stallion.
And now,
Yeah!
all right, now.
Twitter would have a field day with that.
Oh yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Too
So
bad, I'm off Twitter.
yeah. So that's it for our group review, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you all for watching, and I want to thank you guys for sticking around, being here. I want to thank you all. Thank you all. Now, please like, comment, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family that I exist. And when you do subscribe, don't forget to hit that notification bell to be notified of future videos that I have in store. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.
Ronald, give me a high five.
That was cool. That was
I ought to fight you. Dun, dun, dun.
Nice
You're gay now.
You're mine. That's right, you're mine, boy.
Yeah. Oh God, we're a bunch of dweebs.
rolling credits.
Those are for children.
That's it. You're mine now.
Oh my god.
Flawless victory.
I can't stop laughing.
Okay, this is for this is okay. This is